The Philadelphia Eagles are back in the spotlight as we approach a critical juncture in the season, and there's a buzz building among fans that the team could finally hit its stride just when it matters most. After a year filled with ups and downs, injuries, and moments of uncertainty, the Birds are showing signs that their offense might be finding a groove, the kind that could carry them deep into the playoffs. The latest matchup against Washington is shaping up to be a litmus test, not just for talent, but for resilience and mental toughness. Injury news has been a focal point for Philadelphia, but the Eagles have reason to breathe a sigh of relief. Jalen Hurts, who suffered a scary ankle twist late in the third quarter against the Raiders, is fully healthy and ready to start. That awkward tackle by Devin White could have ended the game for him, but he bounced back quickly and has been practicing with no restrictions. This is a huge boost for the Eagles, as Hurts remains the central figure in their offense, capable of making plays both through the air and on the ground. His leadership has been instrumental in maintaining the team's momentum, and now, with the playoffs around the corner, his presence on the field cannot be overstated. On the other side, the Washington Commanders are facing their own challenges. With Jaden Daniels sidelined for the remainder of the season due to a series of injuries, Marcus Mariota steps in as the starter. Mariota, a former Eagle and Heisman Trophy winner, brings experience and versatility to a team that has struggled to find consistency. Despite being mathematically eliminated from playoff contention, Washington has demonstrated grit under coach Dan Quinn, refusing to give up and continuing to compete hard. This will make them no easy opponent, especially in a division rivalry where pride and momentum can swing dramatically in just one game. The stakes for Philadelphia are clear. A win against the Commanders not only boosts morale, but also opens the door for a potential NFC East title. The division has not seen back-to-back winners since 2004, and the Eagles have a real shot to end that two-decade-long drought. With the Cowboys struggling and a magic number for Philadelphia standing at just 1, the Birds are in a prime position to assert dominance in the NFC East. After snapping a 3-game losing streak and decisively routing the Raiders 31-0, the Eagles have rekindled the fire that can carry them into the postseason with confidence. Looking at the standings across the NFL, Philadelphia is currently sitting at 9 wins and 5 losses, holding the 3rd seed in the NFC. Behind them, the Buccaneers are leading the NFC South, while the Rams, Bears, and other contenders jostle for playoff positioning. Every remaining game has implications not only for seeding, but also for the momentum and confidence a team can carry forward. For the Eagles, maintaining health, rhythm, and cohesion is crucial, especially as they face a Commanders squad with a revitalized offensive line and a capable rushing attack. Speaking of matchups, the Eagles' offense has been showing encouraging signs, particularly in the past 2 games. Against the Chargers, the offense displayed glimpses of balance, though it leaned heavily on the passing game. Then, in the matchup with Las Vegas, Philadelphia demonstrated the type of offense that fans have been waiting for: balanced, dynamic, and efficient. The ground game supported the aerial attack. Explosive plays were executed, and Hurts' decision-making was sharp and decisive. If the Eagles can continue to refine this approach, they could enter the playoffs in a position to peak, carrying momentum and confidence at precisely the right time. On defense, Vic Fangio's squad has been doing a commendable job limiting opponents and creating pressure. The pass rush has been effective, especially with the addition of Jalen Phillips, which has helped elevate the entire defensive line. This aspect of the team will be crucial against Washington's revamped offensive front, which is now ranked among the best in protecting the quarterback and establishing the run. Hurts' ability to extend plays and exploit gaps must be matched by disciplined defensive execution, maintaining lane integrity and tackling efficiency. Containing Mariota, who is capable of reading defenses and turning broken plays into significant gains, will be a top priority. Wide receivers and defensive backs will also have critical roles in this matchup. Philadelphia's secondary, led by Quinton Mitchell, has been a standout this season, excelling in coverage, forcing incompletions, and limiting separation. Mitchell's ability to clamp down on top threats like Terry McLaurin will be a key battle to watch, as his coverage can dictate the pace and effectiveness of Washington's passing game. Meanwhile, in the slot, Cooper Dean is expected to face Deebo Samuel, a dynamic and physical receiver who can shift the momentum of any game with explosive plays. The Eagles' ability to tackle effectively in space and maintain disciplined coverage could determine the overall outcome of this contest. Additionally, the Commanders' rushing attack presents another test. Rookie Ja'Cory Merritt has been a bright spot for Washington, showing explosiveness and consistency. Philadelphia's defensive front will need to set the edge, contain the perimeter, and maintain gap discipline to limit big gains. If the Eagles struggle to stop the run, Washington could control the clock, keep Hurts and the offense off the field, and potentially disrupt Philadelphia's rhythm, which is critical as the team aims to peak late in the season. This game is not just another regular season matchup. It is an opportunity for the Eagles to solidify their identity. The offense is gaining confidence, the defense is stepping up, and the team's resilience is being tested. Every decision, every play, and every adjustment will carry weight as Philadelphia attempts to continue its climb toward a potential NFC East title and favorable positioning in the playoffs. The players know that the stakes are high, and the coaching staff has demonstrated creativity and adaptability, making strategic adjustments that have allowed the Eagles to remain competitive and prepared for a postseason run. As we look ahead to Saturday, all eyes will be on how the Eagles execute, how Hurts leads, and how the defense responds to the challenges posed by a motivated Washington team. From explosive plays downfield to controlling the line of scrimmage, from minimizing turnovers to sustaining drives, every detail matters. The energy in Philadelphia is building, and fans are eager to see if the Birds can translate their potential into performance, showing the league that they are ready to peak at the right moment, proving that this season is far from over and that a championship-caliber team is emerging when it matters most. As we move deeper into the season, the Eagles find themselves in a position that demands focus, precision, and the ability to execute under pressure. After witnessing the offense click against the Raiders, fans are hoping that momentum can carry into the upcoming game against Washington. Jalen Hurts has been central to this resurgence, blending athleticism with leadership in ways that keep defenders guessing and create opportunities for explosive plays. His ability to extend plays with his legs, make accurate throws under pressure, and read the field in real time has been critical to Philadelphia's offensive balance. With the Commanders fielding Marcus Mariota at quarterback, the Eagles must remain alert, disciplined, and ready to counteract both the designed run and Mariota's improvisational skills. The offensive line's performance will be key to the Eagles' continued success. Protecting Hurts while opening lane for the run game is not merely a tactical necessity. It's the foundation for keeping the entire offense in rhythm. Against Las Vegas, Philadelphia demonstrated a renewed balance between run and pass, which allowed Hurts to remain calm and make calculated decisions in critical moments. This balance will be crucial again as they face a Washington defensive front that, while not elite statistically, plays with aggression and discipline, particularly in the trenches. The Eagles' offensive coordinators have shown creativity throughout the season, adjusting in-game to exploit weaknesses and create mismatches, and this adaptability could prove decisive against a team like Washington that thrives on exploiting even minor lapses in concentration. Defensively, the Eagles are entering a pivotal stretch. Vic Fangio's unit has had moments of brilliance and periods of struggle, but the overall trajectory has been upward. The pass rush, anchored by an improved defensive line and supplemented by the versatility of edge rushers like Jalen Phillips, has provided a consistent threat to opposing quarterbacks. Pressuring Mariota will be a priority, forcing hurried decisions and potentially limiting the Commanders' ability to establish a rhythm. At the same time, the secondary must remain sharp, particularly with Quinton Mitchell and Cooper Dean tasked with shutting down Washington's key receiving threats. Mitchell's ability to maintain tight coverage, disrupt timing, and contest passes has been exemplary, and his matchup against Terry McLaurin could define critical moments in the game. Dean, meanwhile, will need to use his tackling prowess to counter Deebo Samuel, whose combination of speed, strength, and agility can turn small openings into game-changing gains. The running game for Washington poses another challenge. Ja'Cory Merritt has emerged as a versatile and explosive weapon, capable of hitting gaps quickly and converting short gains into momentum-driving plays. The Eagles must set the edge and maintain gap integrity, particularly when Mariota is involved in RPOs or design quarterback runs. Containing the run is not just about limiting yards. It is about controlling the clock and preventing the Commanders from dictating tempo. Philadelphia's linebackers and interior defenders will need to read blocks, communicate effectively, and react instantly to shifting formations in order to prevent the Commanders from establishing consistency on the ground. A breakdown in discipline here could give Washington the opportunity to slow the Eagles' offensive rhythm and turn the game into a battle for time of possession. Special teams, while often overlooked, could also play a crucial role in the outcome. Field position battles, kickoff returns, and the ability to convert in scoring opportunities can subtly tilt momentum in one direction or the other. Philadelphia has shown reliability in these phases, but Washington's athleticism means that every snap and coverage assignment must be executed flawlessly. In high-stakes games, even a single lapse on special teams can have outsized consequences, impacting both field position and team morale. For the Eagles, minimizing mistakes while maximizing opportunities in every facet of the game will be a key determinant of success. From a strategic standpoint, the Eagles must continue to prioritize adaptability. Washington's defense may attempt to mask its weaknesses or force Philadelphia into uncomfortable situations. The Birds' ability to recognize coverage schemes, adjust protection calls, and exploit mismatches will be critical. In the past 2 games, offensive play calling has become more balanced, allowing the team to maintain unpredictability. The combination of Hurts' dual-threat capability and a versatile receiving core makes the Eagles' offense difficult to contain when properly executed. Maintaining this level of execution, particularly in red zone situations where efficiency is paramount, could be the difference between a narrow win and a commanding victory. Psychologically, the stakes could not be higher. The NFC East title is within reach, and with the playoff horizon looming, confidence and momentum are invaluable. The Eagles have demonstrated resilience, bouncing back from adversity, snapping losing streaks, and capitalizing on opportunities to assert themselves within the division. Each snap, each drive, and each defensive stop now carries a weight that extends beyond the immediate game. For players and fans alike, there is an underlying excitement, a sense that the team is on the verge of peaking, performing at the highest level just when it is most crucial. The culture of winning, already embedded under this coaching staff, must continue to manifest through discipline, focus, and execution on both sides of the ball. Key matchups to watch continue to define the narrative of this game. The Eagles' defensive front versus Washington's offensive line, the secondary versus elite receivers, and the effectiveness of the running game for both teams all intertwine to create a layered chess match. Philadelphia's ability to dominate in the trenches, limit explosive plays, and convert opportunities into points is what could ultimately carry them to victory. Each of these factors is magnified by the unique pressures of a division rivalry, where pride, playoff implications, and momentum all converge in ways that only football can create. The Eagles' preparation, focus, and adaptability will be tested, but history has shown that this team thrives when challenges are greatest. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our Philadelphia Eagles. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Shockwaves are reportedly rippling through the Philadelphia Eagles locker room after whispers turned into what some are calling a bombshell declaration from head coach Nick Sirianni. According to multiple insiders, Sirianni has made a firm decision regarding one of the team's prominent players. "He's not playing for me anymore." The remark, simple yet loaded with implication, is said to have sent the Eagles' locker room into immediate chaos, with teammates reacting in disbelief, frustration, and even anger. The source of tension remains unclear, but speculation is running rampant. Some insiders suggest that the conflict may have stemmed from repeated disagreements on strategy and play execution, while others hint at personal issues between Sirianni and the player that have reached a tipping point. In a league where personalities and egos clash as fiercely as helmets on the field, this revelation, if true, could mark one of the most explosive coach-player moments in recent Eagles history. Reports indicate that conversations behind closed doors have been ongoing for weeks, with attempts at reconciliation seemingly failing to yield any resolution. Teammates are reportedly divided, some siding with the coach's decision, while others are pushing back, questioning whether losing a key player at this stage could have ramifications for the team's cohesion and morale. Sources describe the atmosphere as tense and electric, with locker room chatter filled with speculation, disbelief, and the unmistakable hum of uncertainty. Analysts are already weighing in on the potential fallout. If the decision stands, it could trigger a ripple effect on the Eagles' lineup, strategy, and even their approach to upcoming matchups. Meanwhile, the player in question has yet to publicly respond, leaving fans and commentators alike to piece together the story from fragments of overheard locker room remarks and off-the-record interviews. Some wonder whether a trade, suspension, or even a dramatic confrontation could be on the horizon. Philadelphia sports circles are abuzz, and social media is ablaze with theories and heated debate. One thing is clear. If Sirianni's words reflect an irreversible decision, the Eagles are navigating uncharted turbulence, and the NFL world will be watching closely to see how this saga unfolds. Tension, drama, and high stakes. The Eagles' locker room has never felt quite like this. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Philadelphia Eagles, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.